Now, I could enumerate all 19 reasons why we have the two of the three forms of ignorance where we don't know, where we know we don't know, where we don't know we don't know. But before I consider going into that in this video, let's take a look at the third form of ignorance. And that's where we know we don't know. And I love Einstein's illustration. He had Einstein's circle of known where he explained our knowledge and our ignorance, and also a very brilliant way of illustrating the Socratic irony. He said all of our knowledge can be represented by a box, and then our knowledge is a circle inside the box, so we can use it in that six-box system. And the six-box, remember the top left corner of that six-box system is our knowledge. Knowledge of how to live, knowledge of how to satisfy our essential needs, knowledge of 3 ways to correct 5 mistakes, knowledge of the consequences, most importantly, the experience of the consequences. Of all the knowledge, we need that more than anything else, because that will motivate us to go through the next doorway we haven't talked about yet, the A-B doorway that gets us from the knowledge we have to applying it. So what Einstein said is that our knowledge is inside that circle, but outside the circle is what we don't know. And then this is where his brilliance comes into play. He said the line that forms the circle inside that box of knowledge is the interface between what we do know inside our circle and what we don't know outside of our circle, and we know we don't know. And this is the Socratic irony. As our knowledge base gets bigger, as our circle gets bigger inside that box, so does the line that forms the circle. That line that forms the circle gets bigger, which means now we know we don't know a lot more. That's why smart people are eager to admit their ignorance, and ignorant people have such a small amount, it's an insult to them to even assume that they might have any ignorance at all. That's how truly ignorant they are. That they're offended by the word. Of course, many think it means stupid. It's not the same thing. So, one way to solve our problems is to at least become the line that forms a circle. At least entertain the idea that, well, maybe we don't know something. So let's start on that premise. Let's use logic and work on that premise. Do we have the answers to solve our problems? Of course not. If we had the knowledge, we wouldn't have any problems. Unless we just weren't willing to apply it. Got to go through that A-B doorway, remember? And that's where 7 willingness factors are. The 7 willingness factors and the 12 sources of false knowledge are in the AA doorway. So there's 19 reasons there that give us the false knowledge and the lost knowledge, our hidden knowledge.